What's up, YouTube? It's Mike with the Guns, and today I've got an AR-15 pistol that I want to show you. It's a Springfield St. Edge PDW, which is their 5.5-inch model of 5.5-inch barrel that they have for their St. Edge pistol line. And I really like this gun. I mean, obviously that's why I bought it. I like most of the guns that I buy. Pretty much every gun that I bought I really like. But this one's got some special features that you don't see on many other guns. It is an AR-15, so it's calibered in 223 or 5.56, so it's a powerful little machine. It's got the Maxim Defense pistol brace on it, which makes it shorter than most of the other pistol braces that you see out there. This is patented by Maxim Defense. I mean, I really do like this gun. It's a special little piece. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the specs of the gun because I don't know the specs very thoroughly. I'm not a gun expert or anything like that. A lot of the guns that I buy, like this one, is mostly just to add to my collection. And I might use them every now and then at the range. But they're mostly just not collector's pieces, but just to add to my collection. I don't want to say collector's pieces because it's not like I'm making a point to not use them. It's just they're just to add to the collection. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. The only thing I'm not too excited about is this pistol brace over here, which is still a lot better than most of the other AR pistol braces that you see. It's a lot shorter, a lot smaller because it is the design that's patented by Maxim Defense. But it just doesn't look as clean as one of the short barrel rifle braces would look. But this isn't a short barrel rifle. It was sold as a pistol. I was able to buy it instantly, and I didn't have to go through the lengthy process of waiting for the tax stamps to SBR it. So that's why it's got the pistol brace here. I know they're currently trying to ban these or regulate these. I don't know what's going to happen. If they do come up with some sort of policy that you've got to SBR these pistol braces also, I don't see why anybody would want them anymore instead of just going with a regular short barrel rifle brace, which would look a lot cleaner. So that's just something to think about. If they do change that soon, I don't know how they're going to be selling these or even if that makes a difference to a lot of people. But to me, it makes a difference just as something I want to add to my collection. It would look cleaner if I could have got it like that. So that's just something to think about in the future, maybe for me. One of the reasons I'm bringing that up is because some of the I was going to say competition, really competitors, but that's really working backwards because this is more of the competition for the gun I'm about to bring up. So there's a lot of the gun I'm about to bring up is the Maxim Defense. There's a lot of Maxim Defense parts on this, like the brace back here is Maxim Defense. They've got the hate brake, they call it, in the front, which is to redirect the muzzle towards the front, most of the energy towards the front, which lowers the recoil for the shooter a little bit, lowers the flash from what I understand and from what I've seen on a lot of YouTube videos also. But again, that's Maxim Defense. It's patented by them as well. So there's a lot of parts in this gun that are Maxim Defense brand. And then you get to wonder, like, why didn't I just get the Maxim Defense? Which is a good point because the Maxim Defense is a pretty little gun too. And the reason I want to bring that up is because I want you guys to mention if you think I should have got the Maxim Defense instead, or if the Springfield Saint was the way to go. Because I really have that Maxim Defense in my mind, and they do make it in the SBR also, which I wouldn't mind waiting as long as I have to wait to get the stamp, even though it would be an expensive piece to spend and have to wait that long. But it's been on my mind if I should have got the Maxim Defense. So I just wanted to bring that up into the, we'll call it conversation here, because I hope you guys comment back on what you think, on what some of your comments are on this St. Edge 5.5-inch PDW, or what you think about the Maxim Defense PDX versus this, which is also an AR pistol, calibered the same 223 or 5.56. The Maxim Defense, they make in a few calibers, but I'm talking about the 223, 5.56, the same as this. So let me know what you think about that gun. Now, some of the differences, besides just the basic external differences as far as the design, the handguard on the Saint here is smooth at the top, which I kind of like because when you grip it, it's a smaller handguard. So when you grip it, I'm not gripping it the right way one-handedly, but I think you can see what I'm getting around to. It doesn't dig into your hand at all when you're gripping it with your left hand. So that's one of the things I would have considered a benefit over the Maxim Defense PDX, because the PDX has the Picatinny rail going straight through. But then when I look at people shooting the PDX, the handguard, they're both free float handguards, but the Saint is a lot smaller, the handguard. The guns are actually the same exact length, I think 18.75 inches compacted like this. But the handguard on the Maxim Defense PDX is wider, so your hand doesn't really touch the top Picatinny rail. So that doesn't really become an issue on the Maxim Defense, as I was thinking. I was really just kind of looking for excuses for why I like this one better, but the more I look at the PDX, the way I am, I think I'm just going to end up buying it also, just to add to the collection with a bunch of other guns that I've got. The only thing with the PDX is I really think, since they have the SBR version available, which has the same length brace, but it doesn't have this strap on it, and it's a little bit smaller, sleeker. It looks a little bit cleaner. So I would get the SBR if I do get the Maxim Defense PDX also. And by getting an SBR stamp, I'd be able to add a vertical foregrip over here too, and then that would be a pretty beast. Really, that would be a pretty little beast. So again, I wanted to open up the conversation in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the Springfield Saint Edge PDW versus the Maxim Defense PDX, which are both 5.5-inch barrel AR-15 pistols. And let me know which ones you guys like better, worse, and why, because I honestly don't know enough about these guns, and I'm looking to you guys to tell me. I hope to see you guys soon. It's Mike with the Guns. Later.